The game between two Indian super grandmasters in Superbet chess classic tournament that started in Romania on May 7, 2025 had everything a chess lover might enjoy. Brilliant moves, mistakes, and the game was going back and forth, and the winner of this clash was not known till the very end. Gukesh, the world champion playing white, starts with d4, and we have queen's gambit accepted. After knight f3, black plays c5 and challenge white center pawn immediately. Gukesh moves that pawn forward. Prag develops the knight on f6. Gukesh develops his knight also. e6, challenging white's pawn. e4, supporting the pawn. Exchange of the pawns on d5, and Prag gets his bishop into the game with bishop d6, but immediately retreats it after Gukesh checks him with the queen. Bishop f4, Gukesh activated the dark square bishop. Short castle for Prag, long castle for Gukesh. Opposite side castles means we are in for a battle. Prag offers a bishop exchange, but Gukesh takes the pawn first, and Prag starts an attack on the queen side of the board with a6 preparing the move b5. Prag is still in his prep. 10 moves deep without thinking. Gukesh now exchanges the bishops and puts his light square bishop on a beautiful diagonal. b5 for black, hitting the queen that moves out of danger with queen h4. Prag connects his knights and Gukesh puts a rook on an open file. h6 for Prag, and Gukesh repositions his knight to d2 and offers a pawn sacrifice on d5. Prag grabs that pawn with the knight. Knights are exchanged on d5, and Gukesh pins the queen to the rook with bishop e4. But it does not win material because Prag finds a beautiful defensive resource, queen d4, pinning the bishop to the queen, not allowing white bishop to take the rook on a8. Gukesh challenging black queen with knight f3. Prag checks with queen c4 and activates the rook to b8. At this moment, the chess engines are quietly whispering queen e7 with the solid advantage, but Gukesh could not resist a beautiful bishop sacrifice. Bishop h7 check. What's the point of the move? Well, it turns out that after rook e4, the black queen is trapped. But apparently black has enough compensation. Knight goes to b6, rook grabs the queen, Prag takes with the pawn to open a file for his rook. Gukesh moves his king from danger, and Prag activated a monster bishop on f5. Now he is the one pressing. Gukesh immediately challenges the bishop with g4, bishop g6, g5, and all-out pawn store. Prag pays no attention to it and challenges the pawn on g2 with the knight and the rook. The position turns wild. Bishops, pawns, rooks, and threats everywhere. Gukesh activates his knight. Prag takes the pawn on b2. Gukesh exchanges minor pieces on g6, and Gukesh decides to force a draw by sacrificing a rook with the brilliant g takes h6. Prag takes the rook, and we have a perpetual check after pawn takes g7, check, and queen e7 check. Draw by force. One of the most entertaining games you'll see all year. And this tournament only just getting started. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.